Hi, and welcome to Kiana Marie's studio. Today, we are going to go over some behind the scenes on how I get my sticker girls ready for sale for the end user and how I get that packaged up and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and we are going to pull up a file and get it cleaned up, and I'm going to show you along the way how I get that done. So I'm pulling up this file out of my downloads folder, and these are all images that I created with the assistance of Midjourney, and sometimes you have to clean those files up before you can actually utilize them and put them to work for you. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go up to Canva. I use Canva to remove backgrounds because it does a pretty good job of removing the background from these images that I do. So we go here to create a design. We're going to import a file. I'll go ahead and choose the file. And let's see here. I've got a lot of files, lots and lots of files. So we're going to go ahead and choose this file. And like I said, I choose Canva to remove backgrounds because the intricate parts of the afro, it does a pretty good job at getting all the white out of those areas to where it's less cleanup for me. I do go between Photoshop and different programs, but I find that Canva does a great remove background job. So we're going to go here and click on remove background and let it do its thing. Thinking, and there we have it, and see, it did a really good job at getting in all those intricate pieces. So we're going to go ahead and download, and then we're going to go discard that. I don't keep those. We're going to go to Photoshop, and I'm going to bring that file in. Well, actually, sorry, we're going to upscale this file, and I use image upscaler, so I'm going to go ahead and upscale it 4 times its size. And you just simply drop and drag, or drop and upload, or open, however you want to do it. And then you let that do its thing. And then the end results, I will show you, but they're going to be a 4096 by 4096 file, and that's exactly the size I want my image at. It does not have a DPI as of yet, but then I will show you how I get that achieved. And if I sound like a robot, this is a voiceover, so I am not naturally flowing with the video, but I'm getting the information out. So we went ahead and got that up, downloaded, and then we're going to head over to Photoshop. So here, this is where I clean up a lot. This file has already been created to be 4096 by 4096, 300 DPI. So when I do save the image, it's already going to have all the dimensions that it needs to be a crisp image. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this in. And I'm just showing you again that it's a 496 by, or 4096 by 4096, no DPI as of yet. And pull it down a bit because I am going to be putting a stroke around it. And here I'm saving it as is. I put the background up just to make sure there aren't any bits and bobs that I need to clean up. And I don't see any right now, but later on down the line you'll see what we do. So we're going to go ahead and turn off this background. So we want to have a completely transparent background for it to become clip art. And I'm going to go ahead and export as. We have a 4x4 megabyte image, so that's pretty good for size. And then if I didn't have smaller file selected, it would be a 10.9 megabyte file. So that's kind of big, and I don't like that for customers, the end user. So I will bring it back down to a smaller file size. And then everything else stays the same. I always resample with preserved details because that just keeps it nice and crisp. And then we're going to go ahead and export. And then I will put it into the file folder that it belongs, which is our Afrocentric, and save it. And I already have a whole series going, so I just keep going down the line. So this is number 14, and this will be the clip art. And then we're going to come back in after this saves, and we are going to create a stroke and make it a sticker. Now, there's a thing that you need to do sometimes with your images if you need to make any changes or clean them up, and that's rasterize the image. So right now it's a smart object. I didn't do anything to it, but now I do notice that there's some bits and bobs that did not get removed during the background removal. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. So I need to rasterize the layer in order to be able to edit anything within the image. So I'm just going to get my eraser tool, bump up, and then go and clean these things out. And I'm glad it's not much, so I can do it fairly easy. And then smooth out the bottom of that. You see it's all ragged. I would hate for a sticker to cut out all rigid and ragged like that. So, and then also a note too, Canva does a really good job at putting a stroke around images that you want to turn into sticker images. But I think either way would have went for this one. There was some stuff at the bottom that just wasn't caught, or we couldn't see some pixels that were just a bit much. So I'm just going to go ahead and smooth this out, clean up those edges, and make this an actual genuine sticker. And let's see here. And this part is just your run-of-the-mill cleaning up the edges, and then we're going to go ahead and save this again, and then we're going to go back and resave the clip art one as well after we do the sticker one. And I think that's good, and we are set. So I'm going to go ahead and export again, export as, leave the dimensions the same, the settings the same, export, and then I'm going to save this as sticker, and that's going to be number 14. Okay, and then I'm going to go in and remove the stroke, and then go back and resave the clip art number 14 so that it does not have all that extra bits and bobs and things like that. Okay, everything stays the same, and we're just resaving and replacing one image for the other. Alright, replace that, and here we are. Alright, so there you have it. Thank you for watching. I'm glad that you're here just to see what I do behind the scenes, how I clean up my artwork from Midjourney to get it ready for the end user. And basically, I hope you enjoy. I will have more videos coming to show more behind the scenes, possibly some tutorials on how I create and do things as far as generating digital art, how I put together a package for sale and get it ready for good notes and all that good stuff. So thank you for watching, and I appreciate your time. Also, I just wanted to point out this is a desktop wallpaper that I also designed and we'll have a series of, so those are coming soon. And also, don't you forget to like, subscribe,